Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Intellectual Exchange. And with us today is Dr. Arjum Qureshi from India. Welcome, Dr. Arjun. I'm very glad to have you today as a guest in my Intellectual Exchange. Please, can you briefly tell us a bit about yourself? Over to you, Doctor.
Thank you so much. It's really great connecting with you through this platform. And greetings to everyone. I'm Dr. Qureshi from India, and as a professor in an engineering college, and also a trainer and speaker, an author, and lots of more that I will be sharing through this. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Going through your profile, I was thrilled because you have an amazing profile, and it's a pleasure and an honor to have you today with me. All right, I will kick off straight to the question. My first question is, what specific benefits can industry collaboration bring to higher education or higher institution, and how can this partnership enhance an employable young graduate? Did you get my question?
Yeah, I got your question, and that's a wonderful question, in fact, because when we talk about the industry and academia collaboration, the first thing that we notice is that there is a gap which has been formed. There are a number of reasons in it. Like, firstly, because the industry is progressing at a faster rate, whereas the syllabus in the universities that we have, it is difficult to, to frame syllabus every year and come up with new things. So when we have the university and industry partnerships, uh, they will help. It will help in focusing on upskilling the current employees to bridge the gaps in the workforce. And those collaborations will help in creating some programs that will provide the students with the advanced skill and the knowledge that will be required for them to excel in their roles, the future roles they will be having in the industries or in the companies. So if we start investing in the continuous of our students and when industries contribute in addressing the skills shortages that the industry that it is actually a challenge to the industry growth and productivity. Now there are many studies which show that nearly not only the students but the freshers that we call, but 87% of the executives are experiencing skill gaps in their workforce, or they are thinking that the skill gap will grow in the next few years. And especially when we have a lot of technologies that are coming in. I know the most discussed technology today is AI, where everyone is talking about AI, and it doesn't matter whichever field we talk about, whether it is about healthcare, it is about any other industry like for the power systems or any other industry, anywhere AI is taking over, everywhere AI is being worked. So the best thing is that this industry and university partnerships goes on. So this collaboration will benefit by offering opportunities for professional growth and career advancement. Thank you. That was all from my side.
Wow, amazing response from you. Thank you very much. All right, my next question is, in what ways can higher education institutions and industry co-develop curricula to ensure that the skills and knowledge imparted to students are aligned with current market demands and future trends?
Yes, this is really very important to align the higher education with the industry demand. Because we can see in today's job market, not just job market, but it is a competitive job market, and it has become imperative for the educational institutions to incorporate real-time industry-ready curriculum and provide practical exposure to the students.
Mm.
So, firstly, we should be understanding the industry needs. So, in every college, there should be an industry advisory board in which some of the industrialists should be, there should be a team of industrialists who will be visiting the college regularly and will be providing some guidance lecture or guidance or some lectures or some seminars. They will be guiding the students so that we know what are the current industry needs, so that the students can upgrade their skills according to that. Because nowadays, when we face the placement rounds, when the companies come for placement and they ask for certain skills, and the students, especially if we talk about the students who are living in some rural areas or located in remote areas of the country, they don't even know. For example, if a company comes and says we want the students to work in Flutter, so the students even don't know what is a Flutter.
Yeah.
So the students should know what skills are actually required in the companies, and according to that, they should be working. The second thing is that faculty of a college, this is at the forefront of the curriculum development and delivery. And so faculty should be engaged in the process of aligning the curriculum to the industry demands. So we can provide the professional development opportunities not only to the students but to the faculty as well, because the faculty is the one who is going to deliver this message to the students. So even the faculty should be provided an opportunity to stay updated with the industry trends, and they should facilitate interdisciplinary collaborations and encourage innovation in teaching methods. And the faculty can also contribute by incorporating industry relevant case studies, projects, and assignments into their courses to make the curriculum more practical and more industry oriented.
Hmm. Making it more practical and more industry oriented. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. All right, my next question is, what challenges might arise in establishing and maintaining effective collaboration between higher education institutions and industries? And what strategies can be employed to overcome these obstacles and challenges?
Yes, of course, when we talk about any venture that we want to go on, so it is actually just incomplete without the challenges. In fact, those challenges, when we talk about, um, we should be taking it as an opportunity, because the collaboration between industries and universities, it is becoming common, because we know that it will foster the innovation and of these collaborations. They are bound to face several challenges when these collaborations go on, because what is happening is the industry and the universities, they are working in very different environments and they have different priorities. So, and if we try to, see this, like for example, the industry has some other working hours, but the students are not accustomed to it. And especially if we see when we send our students for internships, they are not, they are not expected that they will have to go at 10 a.m. in the morning and be there till 5 p.m. And just like an employee, they have to behave. For them, it is like going to the college. If they want to attend some lectures, they will, or if don't want, they want to come out of the classroom, but that doesn't happen when they actually go to the industry. So there are a lot of differences, even in the working pattern that we have. Everywhere there is a difference. And the next thing is that the okay, if we are sending the students in the industries, our students will benefited that they get a private an exposure to it. And the other thing is that it is sometimes difficult for the students, especially if we go for these collaborations, the curriculum that we have, because we also have a design academic curriculum that should go on. Like, okay, at this time, we must be having the first semester exam or the second semester exam, so we having classes. So even this sometimes get disturbed, because then the students get more attracted towards the industries and they go for attending the industry. They are more interested in it, and because of that, this balance between this industry and the academia will get disturbed.
Hmm. Amazing, amazing. All right, so how can the integration of real-world industry projects and internships into academic programs improve students' learning outcomes and better prepare them for their professional careers? How can all this happen? Did you, did you get my questions?
So this is actually required so that we integrate the conceptual knowledge and training through the academic internship programs. And when they go for internship, they actually get chance to better implement their concepts at the workplace. And in fact, if we talk about internships, they're a bridge to link the theory and practice by taking part in the supervised and scheduled works. So when the students go for internships, they not only improve their skills, but also that helps them to polish their professional growth and experience. So today, educational institutions, the students, and the business recruiters are well aware of the importance of internship programs, because internship programs are the opportunities for educational institutions to upgrade their students and upgrade the students' enrollment, and also prepare them for the curriculum. For the students, yes, internships are experience of practical work. In fact, I would like to tell my experience when I send my students for internships in those companies. They were just telling about some classes. Ma'am, like one of the students from the civil department, she came and told me, like, ma'am, we were just taught in the class about a concept like, okay, there is a tank that we have to build in a company, and how we would be doing the costing for it, and how will we decide, trying to decide how much amount of cement or how many amount of some building material will be required. So when in the class it was just taught on the blackboard, we couldn't understand it. But in the company, when we were given this task, okay, here a tank has to be built, and so you need to now decide what all materials should be used, and how much of it will be used, what will be the costing, what will be the budget. And then when they practically try to do it, they could know it. And of course, we need this because the companies always prefer the graduates, those who have required skills and the practical knowledge. And the internships always supply, you can say, more valuable knowledge and job ready candidates. In fact, the scenario today of placements is changing. The companies, even for the freshers, they ask about what kind of internships they have done. Because when a fresher or a student studying in the final year of his course, when he goes for a job, he's called as a fresher. So when these students go, even they have a lot to tell when they go for the internships. So internships, they can be a 1 month, 4 months internship. The students go for that. They actually get those practical knowledge. So this is really, really very essential that the colleges or the universities or the higher education industries, they encourage the students, and when they go there, they should be allowed to work in such real-time projects. So this will definitely improve the students' learning outcomes and prepare them for their professional career.
Thank you very much for that, for the answer. All right, my last question is, what role should higher education policy makers play in facilitating and promoting industry collaboration, and what policies or incentives could be introduced to foster this partnership?
Yeah, of course, fostering the partnerships, that is really very much required. Now, role of the higher education policy makers, first thing that you have to remember is that most of the policies in most of the countries, and when they are made, they they are made from some elite people sitting in their AC rooms. Actually, this is the reality. But they need to understand what are the problems at the grassroots level. For example, in a place where I am situated, yes, we have industries, but we don't have industries where we can place the students from the computer science and the electronics side. Okay, we can send the students from mining, instance from the students from civil and mechanical, electrical, but we don't have them. But the policy makers, when they make such policies, and moreover, uh, uh, they just make it at a centralized level without realizing what are the actual problems. And people living at some smaller places or rural areas, they even struggle to speak a few sentences in English. And when good companies come to appoint the students or for the selection of the students for the job roles, they uh, they want the students to have very good communication skills. Now, when the students they are less in competence, they can't speak properly in English. So how can we provide students with that? So in fact, there should be some changes in the policies, and of course, like as I said earlier, a real industry experience where MOU should be there with the industries in which we can be defining the objectives. Like for example, we'll be sending the students for industrial visits, we'll be sending the students for internships or implant trainings. And fostering these partnerships, yes, even the industries, if we think, we don't need any incentives. In fact, when they are training and when they are providing an exposure to the students, actually they are preparing the students to collaborate with them in the future. They are actually getting the students, those who are ready with the skills that demands with the industries. In fact, nowadays there are also the industries and the HRs who recommend that the faculty and the training on the training placement faculty, especially of the training and placement department, they should go and spend some time in the industry so that they know what industry requires. Then come back and prepare the students for those skills. And then tell the companies, yes, how many students do you need? We have a group of students with so and so skills. The next thing is that right from when they are in the higher education institute, when they go for the graduation or the post graduation, encourage them for research activities and some very small project. Let it be a very small project. Just encourage them to do it by themselves. Because most of the time, what the teachers do is they just aspire for something very big, something very innovative and creative. But we have to understand that the students are at the graduation level. We have to finish so much of studies. We might be having so much of experience. So our perception levels are different, and the perception level of the students are different. So we have to think even according to their way, and encourage to have a research at their level. And they should be publishing some research papers. They should be participating in conferences. They should be participating in competitions where innovative this ideas are welcome. So with this will help in generating confidence among students. And of course, so in this way, this partnership can help.
Wow, this is amazing. Thank you very much. Oh, such an inspiring responses. Honestly, you've really nailed it. I believe that this collaboration between the education sector and industry will really, open more job opportunities, because this is what is going to happen. The students are now aware of what they are required to do in the future, and they will now focus more energy on that aspect. This is really an amazing thing to do. And I believe that if most educational institutions like our colleges, our universities, even in the lower levels like the primary and secondary, if we can just focus on careers. So a child can just pick his or her career and focus on that career from this early stage to the later stage of the university level. When it's time to go into the workforce, it will be very easy for the child to, navigate. It's not something that the child will start having some kind of challenges that, okay, this is, I'm just starting a new thing, or this is a new phase of life. It will just be a kind of smooth navigation, and everybody will be fine. So thank you very much. I really love your responses, and I believe that
Thank you.
all our audience are really going to be inspired by what you've just said today. Thank you very much once again. Please,
Thank you.
do you have a final word to our audience before we call it today?
You can just repeat, please.
Okay, your final maybe statement for
Okay,
the
okay, sure,
audience. Yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
And yes, I already talked a lot about this industry collaborations and how that is going to help. And like in the curriculum, in every curriculum, internship should be made compulsory, that the students get a chance to go there. Otherwise, without that, some of the industries, when they don't have this internship opportunities, they hesitate to send the students. And as I said, it disturbs the curriculum, academic curriculum. But along with that, the most important thing which I would like to say is when we talk about industry collaboration, we need to develop professionalism among the students, and this is simply lacking. They
Mhm.
are not accountable. The younger generation, especially, they are not at all accountable. They don't. want to complete their task on time, and they take they want to have everything very easily. And the next thing is that according with that, we should be having initiatives to support to strengthen their mental health, because this problem that is happening. And so the college.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate your presence today, and I look forward to having you next time.